Hey, Jenny, go good. So good. Hey, what's going on?
Hey guys.
About these dummies.
Absolutely.
Are they going to 52?
Yeah, I think the mic first. You might have to do it for a hot second.
Can you see me?
Yeah, not now. Let's see. It's trying to minimize the one that we're on. Let's see. The left of how it was. Let's see.
I'm in such a small view.
Oh, the one you see of us?
Well, I mean, your view is larger than mine, but it's so much more background.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to switch it. Minimize. Let's see. There we go. Okay, let me maximize yours. Alright. All right, we got you maximized. That's the most important right now. Like you can see us good.
I can't see you at all now.
You can?
Dude.
No. Come on, yeah, let's get out here. Get us in there. Get us.
Yeah, I think the fan is busted. I plugged it in and shit on them.
Well, you're coming through on the camera. Yeah. Like it has, we were both on. There we go. All right, baby. Yeah, that should be good. Can you see us now?
Yeah, I can see you now.
All right. That's following. Dang, it's following to you. That's great. No problem. Yeah.
All right.
How are we gonna move?
There we go. All right, there we go. Go get on. it's just part of the stop. You gotta come with me. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Oh, no, that's not good. Yeah, this is a special style, you guys get to learn, like, it's not really.
It's like your shoes off quick.
Oh, yeah, you can. I mean, it's. They're Mormons. They're Mormons, they pump the water basically, and then when they touch the ground. Huh? All I'm gonna do is here, come do this. If you can make it wide, I'll mess it up for you.
You said it'll follow me again.
No, you should have to put your hand up, but it likes you for some reason, apology. Because, oh, no. Oh, you look, here, go back. And then,
It's busted, bro. I plugged it in everything over there. I know they work. These sockets, bro. I'll take it back and get a new one. There's that one fan in our room. Gotta get that in later.
let's see.
Which one are you?
Let's see. Try.
Thank you.
What are you
Try.
trying?
Just get it a little more wide so you can see.
So for
All
him,
right, how clearly can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you good. It's more like a.
How about the lighting?
are we just trying to see him?
No, we want to see both. I was just trying to get it wider because it was kind of that should work. That should work. I was trying to see. I thought there was one word.
Can you see Bob?
Yeah, we see Bob.
Bob will be my dummy for the day.
All right. Gosh. Yeah, go back. Yeah, 50. That'll work. We'll go. It should work.
Hold on, is there? What should?
I'm gonna have to get a bigger screen.
Oh, so you can see us.
Yeah, my phone is, but to see it much wider.
Oh,
That's full screen.
okay. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, there's.
So to get it off of that, you press that blue function button and then F11.
Okay. All right.
Otherwise,
Yeah, it starts getting crazy.
first time I did it by accident. I was like, I don't know how to get it.
Oh yeah. All right. You gotta. Hey. We got some of the Mormon elders are gonna learn too today.
I didn't hear you.
Oh, we got some of the Mormon elders are here gonna learn too today.
How you doing, sir? All right. Let's well, let me introduce this as in a segment of workflow, and this way we can pick up on things as they develop. All right, so the way Constellation teaches 52 is we teach it in cadence to boxing. So I'm gonna give you a big boxing lesson because not everybody can box. It takes a while to pick up timing. But you can still do 52 without being a great boxer. Just being a good boxer helps with the cadence of the blocks because all the blocks are formulated from boxing in a sense. Some of them are related to self-defense, like dealing with wrestling and things of that sort. But for the most part, it all translates into one cohesive method between boxing and wrestling that is interchangeable. So the more rhythm you have with and time and the cadence, the better the flow will be. All right. So in the beginning, I give an exercise that's to help to build timing. And your hands start out about like where your pockets are. And you're gonna cross your hand right over left, then left over right. And you just let them swing naturally. And then they come up. Then they cross twice or one time, and then they drop down. So we're gonna do a count. The basic count is 10, but this is all about timing. So I do it one time, then I do it twice, then 3 times, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Back to 1. So this cross-section flow is, it's all about building rhythm, and it's also helping you develop your peripheral vision, because as your hands go in front of your face, you're gonna feel like a strobe effect. So that's natural. You feel it like your eyes are getting picked up with your hands. That's a design from this exercise. The reason why you start here is because I'm setting a perimeter. My perimeter is anything within arm's reach. Anybody within arm's reach, I want to see if I can touch them. If I can't touch them, that means I'm in long range. Maybe not outside of a kick, but I'm definitely outside of his hand. He has to move forward to bring his hand. So within this range here, I've already sectioned them up, right? So this right here helps me with the speed of it. And your hands are gonna be cupped. They're not gonna be like this. They're gonna be cupped. Like a percussion. Right? And I'm not just crossing my hands, I'm interplacing them, one in front of the other. So your forearms should be slightly touched, but they shouldn't clash. Now, if you notice, the timing part comes in when you're counting the repetition to break out. So if it's 1, it's easy. If it's 2, not too bad. But right around 3, 4, you start to, oh shit. So that means I'm working your mind as well as your body for the timing. Okay, so a few more seconds with that, and then we'll move on to the next one. Exercise. Okay, so some people call that shuffling, right? I'm okay with that. However, back in my ninth days, I would have been calling that scaling, because we scale up. And the blade changes as my hand changes, my grip is changing. So that's a function. It's a real function. And as you learn it, you'll understand it later much better than you understand it right now. Okay. The next one is that we mimic a speed bag. The reason why we do this is because as you make changes with your hands, they got to come out and attack. But if they come out and attack and you're hitting yourself, that's not good, right? So you got to build the timing with this speed to come out and move, just like that. So the timing is that you build up the cadence to develop the speed, but everything else is transition, so it doesn't look like a big, oh yeah, now I'm gonna do this. So this is side to side hammer fist, 1, 2, 3, down the middle, roll it, and then switch to the other side. And if those of you box, you work at speed bag, you know that's all you're doing is rolling it, fainting back. And again, this is keeping the hands separated from hitting each other. This is also staying within a flow. That means your mind is focused on both sides of your hemisphere, left side, right side. They got to work together. As you come out of this transition here, back to this transition here, you shouldn't lose step. Go ahead, give it a practice. Let's go. I can see some of y'all. I'm not going to be critiquing too much. I just want y'all to get in and flow. Also, you're working your shoulders, and that's going to be the next exercise. So let me see it. Let's work. This is critical to having the speed with the form and the function so that when you're actually fighting, the transitions, they just seem to translate real easy because you've already did the work. It's not just arbitrary hand stuff like this. That looks really great, but it ain't doing nothing. This is much different. Let's go. Couple more minutes. I want to see you, make sure y'all sweating a little bit. He said the guy next to you, he looks like he's little, no, don't. Make sure when you roll your hands, look. The hands cross guard at your chest plate. The meridian line is your nipple. All right. So when you cross the hand over, the opening part of your thumb, your fist with the hammer, goes over that line. So when I'm rolling, I'm not like cheating my elbows and my shoulders, my chest is out, and I'm rolling. You see the difference? This is very key because as you roll outward with this hammer fist, you can also come down like you're playing the drum, right? So there's two functions behind that, and that's the reason why this line here is key to this line here. Plus, that keeps the separation. Here, I'm coming from my ear. In this case, my left hand across my right ear, and this is up my shoulder. So if you're a stick guy, you already know what that is. Boom, switch over. There's no difference. Boom, switch over, bang. Okay, 30 seconds, wind it up. Okay, very good. Relax. Next exercise, since we're dealing with building the first bridge is in the chest and the shoulders. The neck will get some work later when we start rolling around. These are just basic exercises, but you can practice. The reason why we roll the neck around is because we're never going to leave our head fixed in one position. And if you ever have somebody punching on you or trying to grab you, sometimes your head is the only thing that can move out of the space to nudge them away from you, especially if you're dealing with wrestlers. So the next exercise, a small arm circle. Palms up, facing the sky, no broken wings. Arms straight out. And you're going to circle like you want to fly away. The reason for this is because we do a lot with our upper bodies and our arms are moving and blocking and punching. So if your shoulders start to burn, that means you don't have the endurance to keep your guard up, protect you when you're fighting using this style, right? So this is a key exercise to building up that tolerance. Of course, they don't stay small, they get a little larger. So full range of motion, keep the arms straight. And then bring it back to small again. Now, of course, if you're going forward, you can go backwards. Same process.
All right, so you guys, thanks for the help.
Everybody all right?
Yeah, the elders have to take off. They just stopped in for a quick lesson. I'm gonna see if we can keep them coming, learning a little bit though, to give them what they do. There we go.
Okay. All right.
You guys get over here.
Okay. Now, the last one, this is a timing exercise, right? And this one is, I used to do this with my cane. Hold on. So this is a 4 count. And what I'm doing here is basically what they call stick grabbing. When you have the cane, it looks like this. I'm just interchanging my arms, switching out, crossing over. When you're doing it without the bumping, it's just a 4 count. Out, and cross, out. So you can start like just chopping shit, and then you start crossing over, out, and out. One hand goes over, one hand goes out. Hand go over, one hand go out. Cross over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom. A lot of times when you're watching the clips, you'll see me doing movements like this. This was part of the reason I started to flow with this. And these are different. They work in different scenarios based on what you're facing. If I want to parry a punch, I can cross it. If I want to do a destruction into a punch, into a blow, I can work that out as well. Boom, boom. I can strike down, roll out, come back into my guard. So as we start to slip and cover and shield, we start to look at ways to make the opponent's targets open up either from the outside or we open them up inside to outside, right? And this drill helps you with that. So it's real simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then cross over, cross over. Again, you're at the chest, your diaphragm is here, you're at that line right there. Somebody put their head into your chest like I'm about to do Bob. Boom. You can shove their head to the side. Bang. You can also hit and move them out of the way. Now you're turning them, right? So that's what that's about. I get in, start framing them up so I can pin while I hit. So all of these things are transitions for the hands so that they can become free to do what you need them to do in the process of fighting in close. Because the concept I'm talking about is war, and that is within arm's reach. If I can touch him, I can do all this grappling and framing. If he's too close, then I got to make sure that I sit my body down so that he can't pick me up easily or toss me to the side. They don't want to be hugging. You don't want to hug. We want to keep that range right at the forearm. All right, work it a little bit more. I can't really see. I'm not going to press it. It's going to come out in another drill, and it's going to be much better. But at least you have enough foundation for it that you can work it.
Chamber.
Because that timing is gonna come back.
Keep going.
Okay.
All right, come in here with that.
All right. So now
Jamie, you're not in.
I can't hear you.
Oh, he was talking to Jamie, telling her to get the picture.
You go first.
Yeah, we'll get the layout figured out next for next.
Okay. Y'all are finished?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, I saw you standing around. All right.
Oh,
All right. So
get to work. That's what he said.
So I'm gonna leave this as homework. 'Cause I know y'all don't have this. What I have is a base pole, sort of like a Milwaukee board. You can use one of those if you have it. If you have a heavy bag, even better. But I put tape in a small section to symbolize the small frame of the head and the diaphragm within the circle, right? Because when everybody's always talking about punching. The sun punch works great when you hit in close if you want to push somebody. So it's not a strike that leads, it's a strike that kind of gives a nice shove. Bam. And you know it's a shove because if you're doing push-ups and your knuckles are facing this way, you can feel the push. So if you punch in that way, that's kind of what you're doing. Then the next one is what they call the sun fist, the horizontal fist, where the knuckle turns this way. And again, this is a pressing fist, but I use this one to go around the circle. Not inside so much, but around. Because I want to hit lines on the body, big chest areas, the solid stomach into the obliques. You understand? So I want to punch into his hips. I want more surface. I don't want to line up because I ain't trying to push him. I'm trying to keep him sitting still. So that punch here. And then we have it when we angle it on a 45, right? So this is like considered a corkscrew because when I hit, I'm going to turn it over. That punch right there does the most damage. So what I do is I have a rhythm. I tap, and then I bang. Strengthening these knuckles, building up good wrists and the forearms. Now, when you first start this, you don't do it hard. You're gonna mess up your hands and you're gonna walk around like this. You tap. And what I got here is rope. This kind of rope. See with the threads, you just wrap that around something, and then that's your surface, your punching surface. And I tape that. All right, so just so we know. And down here, this is considered the body. So I'm working those hooks for the body. So you hear more of a bang, but when I'm tapping up in the head, there's more of a tap. I'm not trying to punch his head off, but I will definitely make his body crave in. And the reason why is because the head will move, it'll shift, but the body ain't going nowhere. The problem with the body is that sometimes when you hit it, your hand is in the wrong position, and you can hurt your wrist because you don't have wraps. So we're gonna lock the wrist up, lock it up, and we're just gonna shift our body right into the punch. Notice I'm turning my body before I hit the punch. The last thing is like a whip, right? The last thing that hits is the punch. I don't reach for the punch. There's nothing behind it, no weight behind it. It's a weak punch. But if I turn my body and shift the punch in, I'm guaranteed to hit harder than I did if I didn't do that. So that's the homework. It's to work the mechanics close to the bag, get the shift going, and the punch lags behind that. So that's the last thing you hit. So when you hit them, you can kind of Lift them up a little bit. You know, because if you hold pads up against the body when they hit right, you'll feel a jolt go through the bag. All right. So now, the elements everybody wants how to do the blocks properly. 52. So we already started with this, right? And we already know the hands go across the chest line here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to join them together because they're a tandem. If you're right-handed, your polarity is right hand over left. You want to go right to this point in the elbow. You don't want to hug yourself. You don't want to go up to your shoulder. You want to go right at the elbow point. If you're left-handed, you're going to go left over right. That's your starting point. That's your polarity, right? So, sometimes we give an invitation to fight. Sometimes you give an invitation to fight. From the beginning, you're standing square. You don't have the footwork. You don't have the angles, right? You stand right here. Your hands come up here, right hand over left. And if your hand is right, it should be right where it's supposed to be so that you have a fortified position here and it's not weak. If your hands are by your wrist, you have no real structure. You just have a good chicken wing. Right over left. Now with this hand here, since I'm touching, that means my left hand is going to boogie first. So all I'm going to do is come from the bottom, outside, touch my temple. Remember I told you, your fingers are never like this. They're cupped. Percussion. If I was percussion, I could. Percussion. Boom. Outside, then inside. So that completes one motion of the L. The L block is not just this. It's 1, 2. One block. From here, 1, 2. Come back down in the middle. Switch. Left hand over right. Salute. 1, 2. Come back. Keep that hand up in your chest. Once you form this bridge, there is no going back. All you're doing is transition. There's a middle gap, but I want to make sure you got the left to right first. Go ahead and work it. Make sure that hand is in the salute position. If you're not military, talk on the phone. Hello? But the hand should cover your temple. Tip of your fingers should cover your temple.
Actually, so when you rotate, how do you normally do it? So from here, you go here.
All you're doing is outside, you should see this.
Oh, I mean after you come back and then you end up here, how do you?
You're outside, see where my hand is? Outside, inside.
And
Your
then
hand might drop a little bit if you're being lazy, but that's okay. But it should stay square. The reason why I wanted to stay square is so you keep that chest built up properly.
so okay, so after we did the 2, right, and then you're right here.
1, 2, close down again. Switch. 1, 2, left over right,
Okay.
right over left.
Okay, so you can't. Okay.
So the side, right. So the side that's doing the L block is the side that starts at the top. So once you come back to this position, then you elbow. It's gonna make sense when you crossing arms. But right now, this is a basic function of it, and it helps develop the understanding of the actual blocking set. Some people just do this. Or you see guys do this. It's cute, not functional. That's my opinion, and I'm willing to back it up.
Like, cause he got history with it. They used to get busy with it. They were like, they was testing each other's systems. That's why he's laughing. Laughing.
No, I mean, sometimes people see this and they think it's this. The optics is what the optical illusion gives you the impression that they're one and the same. And then someone will say, well, if he was punching, I would make him hit my elbow. Well, we'd have to be punching like this, right? Because if I'm punching like this, how is your elbow hitting my fist? You would be hitting the ridge of my knuckle. You might hurt my hand, but you're not breaking my hand. But if I punch like this and your elbow came up, you can see that the brace of my hand, which is the weakest part of my hand, would be damaged. That's why when we're fighting, these punches are in closer than these punches. If I'm punching from out here, I turn it over. Right? I'm not coming in like this. But if I'm in close, I can slide up and just chuck him, then that's when I give him that push. Snap his head back, turn it over. So there's a lot of like the nuances is in the functionality. When you understand how you want to bring about harm, then the way you do it matters. When your people are just looking at the aesthetic, this is cute. It looks like I'm gonna pick up everything you're throwing at me until you actually throw a punch. And I have no structure because my chest is not aligned with my back. See how my muscles engaged? This right here is solid now. But before this all here, all that's pretty, they ain't solid. I'll blow right through it. And yeah, I look like a big guy right now, but I got little guys that'll go right through it. Where we at? I can't see y'all.
You see us now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see nobody working. Okay. All right. Let's stop being lazy. Bend them knees a little bit. Yeah, like you want to sit down on a chair, but there's no chair to sit down on. Yeah, there you go. We're gonna be working them legs. You gotta have balance in this type of fighting. Too far over. You're not going past the elbow line. You're going right at the meat. This part right here, that's where your hand stops. It doesn't touch. Now you might see this at a later point, but that's a higher level of doing the function. But right now I want it right here. And there's a reason for that. Because when I drop elbows, that's the area that I'm hitting right here, right? So if my hand is where it's supposed to be, do I have to move it to throw an elbow? No. I just shift my body in, bang. Shift it up, bang. And my hand is still guarding my chin and my temple. You see that? Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's the kind of know-how you have to have immediately. Because if you're doing all of this, you're gonna get caught in your own rhythm. Because the guy's gonna figure you out, especially if he knows how to fight. If he doesn't know how to fight, he's wilding out, you might be all right. We don't train for those guys. Let me see. We'll bring it up. Yeah, that's the one I want to see. Let's go. All right. Yeah, make it like boom, like sharp with it. Bang, bang. Like you really salute anybody had military, anything, sharp, shoot. So 1, 2, let's get it. Yeah, switch it over. Remember, when they married, they tight. Because there's a couple more transitions coming out of this. So you don't want no lazy stuff. See, that's lazy. Just straight up. Roll them shoulders back. Bang. Let's go. Okay, in the back, you can shake your legs out if your legs are getting tired. Okay, you can stand regular in the back. I want your legs to lock out on you. I know it's hot. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, good. Relax. Shake them arms up. Now I'm gonna go into the next transition. See, when building this form, we're gonna call it a form for now. Or not actually, I don't like calling it a form. I'm gonna call it's a method. And when the method is taught properly, you cover a lot of ground in an instant without necessarily have to think about a lot of things what to do. Right? As you notice, if I'm covering all of this, if I wave my hand around my head like this, as they say, shampooing, right? I'm covering what?
All that triple warmer, 17 and all that.
Yeah, gallbladder 20, the gates of consciousness. And if my hand extends even more, I'm covering bladder 10.
Oh, your bladder 10, go bladder 20, y'all again, we get it.
Bang. So right there, you already see that nobody's gonna hit you in the back of the head. All you gotta do is shift your hand. Bang. If your hands is ridged like this, you're not flat against your head. You have a barrier. And when they hit, that's what they're hitting. And you can roll your head out. And look, I'm on the other side, I'm blocking that side. So a lot of the things that we do is going to be, it's not transparent because not everybody is where we are. So that's the subtlety. So next thing is that we're going to use this method. Boom, 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 bop. Got it? Okay, I see a lot of this. No. See how my hands are dancing inside, outside? Bop. Slow it down. You see, you're doing this again. Crossover, 1, 2. You see how my wrists are? That's why I'm wearing these. So you can see my wrist cross, right? I'm actually crossing at my wrist, which means if I was doing an inside block, boom, bang, bang. So now I go bang, bang. So basically 2 inside blocks. Now when I touch, immediately go to the salute. Almost. Okay. Start. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's good. Now do the other side. Again, don't blind yourself. Make that sure that's on the side of the face. Salute position or on the phone. One of the two. Your ridge knuckle should be by your cheekbones. Right? That's the peekaboo guard, right? So that when you open up, you're by your temple. Bang. So when I cross over, I'm actually crossing over. Bang. Coming back into the L's. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, blah, blah. So right now we just doing part 1. Don't worry about it if you don't have the cadence or the timing. It's going to take a minute. It looks real easy, but it's really somewhat complicated. Only because it's something your brain, both sides of your brain have to work together. Keep your shoulders aligned. Roll them back. Boom. Bring your arms up. Cross over. 1, 2, 3. Count it. Right over left. Inside, outside. Or you could go outside and inside. Doesn't matter. As long as you complete the full rotation of the block. It's not just one time. It's 1, 2. Then you switch 1, 2. Come back to the middle. and we cross hands again. Okay, all right, all right, all right. Don't let the hands drop below your diaphragm now. Keep that shit in your chest. That chest, everything is up in here. Like if you was, bouncing the weight off your chest. Same principle. Yeah. Issa, I want you to do one favor for me.
Yeah.
With the young lady in the back, make sure she's on her left side.
Make sure she's using her left side.
Her polarity is left over right.
Oh yeah, that's your video. So start with you want you to start with your left on top. Males polarity is right.
Both males are right-handed. Even if she's right-handed, her polarity is still left over right.
Yeah, it's like the yin yang, but that's the yin side, left hand.
Okay. Now, what I want you to do for me with her, is I want you to make sure that when she brings her hands up, she rolls her shoulders at the same time so that she locks.
Okay.
Then I want you to make sure that her ridge knuckles are by her cheekbones.
Okay. Yeah, boom, there you go. Oh, there she. Oh, there she started flowing for a second. She had a little roach.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
You quit thinking you was popping it. Go ahead. This slow.
Let me see.
Let me see first. Oh, there you go.
Okay, I like the L blocking. Okay, the crossing of the hands are a little weak for me.
Yeah,
I want you to think that somebody's gonna punch you right in your mouth and you want to stop it. Let me see it. Switch the camera back.
So
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
like if you punch the scene, you're basically doing the inside shoot up. So now, he wants you to do both. It's basically like, so what I think he was saying, so like, let's say punch. He's actually got you. So like when we do our chop, you do it just like that. Boom, boom. So you follow the shoot up.
You should see your palm. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's better. I like that. I like that. Okay, very good. Also, when you're on your left side, make sure that if for polarity, make sure you step back a little bit with your right foot. So your left foot is forward, your left hand is your guide, and you're gonna be back on your right foot just a little bit. Now, the way you know she's doing it right, Issa, you should be able to push against her forearm, her left forearm, and she should be able to hold your weight.
Okay.
Do it now. So
you want her weight like almost like a cat stance, or you want it? Is it
it can be a modified cat stance, or it's a basic boxing stance, no more than shoulder width.
Okay.
Her left hand is up. I want her in the L. And then I want that, and I want you to push against that forearm. Make sure that she don't move.
All right, keep it tight. There you go.
Structure.
Tight.
She shouldn't feel no stress.
Okay. Yeah, it's it's tight like a frame on a car. So he's saying maybe the structure's gonna hold you, not your muscles. There you go. There you go.
You pushing against her, really pushing her?
Yeah. Now you tight.
She should be smiling.
She's tight. There you go.
Good. Now, when you're on the opposite side, you just put your left foot back and your right foot forward, and that'll compensate for the imbalance. So when you're on your right, L block up, your left foot go back, your right foot forward. And that'll give you the same thing. Test it out right now.
All right. There you go. That's better.
Nah, she good. I just want her to fit. I want you to see where the science is and why it's not obvious. That's why we don't stand square. This is an exercise. When you're fighting, you got to know your polarity because your feet are going to be switching. When your left is out front, your right is back, and then the opposite side, you're working a quadratic function in your brain. So this polarity is important, especially for those who are not that strong. We don't rely on muscles in this art. We rely on the science. And if I can prove it with her, y'all should know already what you are capable of doing. Especially you, little man. You understand? We ain't gonna take on a big dude like that. You ain't got time to be trying to find muscle strength. You need structural strength. And as soon as you hit him, you should be able to bounce him back. Give it to him. All right, let's go. Let's go back. We're gonna finish this. We coming to the end for this session. So we did the roll the shoulders back, hand cross. We went into the L. You know how to switch from left side. Now you want to come back, both hands like cupped. You want to wash your face. Come back to the index, all the way to the back of the head. And then come back to the middle, chest, forearms meet, like the butterfly machine. Bang. And then open up. When you open up, you in pillar. That's the peak. This is the start of the peekaboo guard. So your knuckles can be facing you, or they could be on the side. I don't care at this point because it's trivial because we're going to do both. Let's do it again. Your hand, remember, your hand swing, you get the cross, your left boogie, your right boogie. You come to the middle, wash all the way out, lock those arms, close at the forearms, inside the middle of your chest, your forearm should cover your diaphragm. You want to protect that diaphragm. So bam, right there at the center, and then open up. I should never see your hands like this. Always like this. Anytime you see somebody with their hands like this and this kind of block like that, laugh.
Say laugh.
Oh, he said laugh, yeah, because they're gonna get their fingers broken.
I mean, you. If we martial artists, then we know that's wrong, right?
Yeah, I get it.
So don't think that because 52 is urban or ghetto or prison, that the knowledge of fighting is absent. I'm here to tell you some of the best fighters I ever ran into were the guys who had to actually fight. So do you never see this with guys who actually fight? That's all. Let's go. I want to see it. Bang, bang. Now, you should already, now the way to come back out of this to complete the cipher is that once you hit one time, you hit twice, then you cross, back to it again. And that will complete the first bridge. Come on. Right. Make sure when you're like, it's like you have water in your hand, miss, and you wash your face. So you want to circle. That also engages your shoulders. Bang. And then you close at the chest. 1, 2, and then back. Crossover. 1, 2, 1, 2, bang. Bang, bang. Yeah, she got it. She got it. Don't cross your feet over. Keep them based out. Remember, there's a line that should go down between your legs where your heel of your back foot should touch it and your toe of your front foot should touch it. But they should never cross each other. Yeah, that's it. Come on, young man. You're looking tired. Okay, so you're doing this. No, we don't. They stay here. Your palm should be right by your chin, and you're just crossing at your face. Boom, 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 right, bang. See that lock? I guarantee you, when you hit that first L block, he won't be able to push you back. Test him, Issa.
Yeah. Oh,
Test him. Yeah.
Right.
Make him go through the motion. Turn face him. Make sure his right foot is in front.
Right, right.
All right.
They come to your
Come out of the cross guard
You do this,
into the L.
now,
It's in like,
so you
I
do,
want his right hand over left. The first block is on his right side. Let's go.
7:13 on.
so right, and then you wanna, it's inside, so come, what's it? We'll come in.
Hey, it's right here. L block. Boom. 1, 2.
Actually, boom, oh yeah, straight in.
Right. Stop right there.
Okay.
Now go to the point of the triangle, Issa, and push.
Okay. Get your, you want to, that's like forward into
Just
that.
push forward energy. That's it.
Alright, keep it still. Keep it that angle. There you go. Put your right here.
Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Push him a little harder. Let him see it. There you go. You good. You good. That's it. Now remember the feeling. How much effort does it take to hold his weight back? Because that's the energy you're working against when you do these blocks. If you gotta fake, lean, or add extra strength, you're doing it wrong. And it's okay to be wrong right now because it's hard for you to see the nuance. But I'm giving Issa the way to test you, to make sure that you're in the right position when you need to be. You see that? You can do a push-up on him, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, now he's getting it. Now he's getting it. He's letting it break. Keep can sink here. Don't push it. Think of the one.
All right, switch sides.
Yes, yeah, come to your right. Second. Actually, think of like if you're gonna run into you had this type of if you're gonna run into me, boom, like no one's over, then you're just gonna run into you're not gonna let it collapse. So like this, off gonna run into you. Feel that? Keep it like that. So act like you're gonna run into me. Keep it block. And then act like you're gonna run into you. Don't let it collapse. You see, when I did that right, so I was like, see that, keep it tight. So run into me. There you go. Now keep it just like that. There you go. A lot better. There you go. Good. Think about it like that. Yeah. You're not gonna if you're gonna run into somebody, you're not gonna let it collapse. Think about it like that.
All right, one more time. Walk through. We did the crossing of the hand, which is just a lining out. I'm crossing. I'm rolling. Come up to the peekaboo guard. I close gates. I run into L boogie. Index block. Close gates. Shuffle. Is make sure that you can, when you do these cross-section blocks, make sure that you see your palm. If your hand is at your chin, no good. It's a reason, it's an effect on your eyes. It's a strobe effect on your eyes. It's going to help them relax and improve your peripheral vision. So it's important that you at least get it up that high.
Will you run through it yourself real quick, the whole thing?
Okay. What do you want me to do again, young lady?
You do the whole set.
Okay. The whole thing from the beginning, or because the exercise is for you to work with. So I'm gonna start here, right? We're gonna cross hands.
you're recording.
roll into the block, L block first. So it's inside, outside, or outside, inside, however you start. The block hand then comes level with the cross hand, and then that hand goes inside, outside. Then we're gonna wash our face, close, make sure that the elbows are below the diaphragm, that little point here. You don't want to get here, and your hands way up here. You can block up here. However, bring it down, keep your chest, shoulders rolled back while you do the whole thing. It's like working the butterfly machine. And then from here, you cross again and start the whole process. Now, I know what's happening. The left side, right side transition is a little off. All right, so there's one transition that brings it back to the middle. So if I go right side, left side rather, I'm gonna come back to the middle. Bang. You see that? I'm gonna close gates and then bang. From here, I transition back to the other block. Close gates. You can open. Now, when we do these blocks, we're not square. Right now, you're square. You're gonna always be on an angle. You see the difference in the block when I'm on an angle? You see less of me. For now, the basis is to get into a good, comfortable stance, get your timing, so that when you start to move, it's different because now I'm approaching my target. So the key now is just to have the cadence to be able to make the transitions and the transitions into the attacks, whether it be boxing or what I consider using blows, where we hammer fist, palm strikes, or, whatever, punching with the knuckles and the twisting of the hand. So all of those things come out of everything you see here. My here's a backhand. I can come across the bridge of the nose. I can hit into the collarbone. If I hit into the collarbone and immediately rake. Why am I raking? Give me 1 second.
So that's this.
It's just like it's like this. Yeah, it's basically like.
I don't have it out.
Yeah,
That's in tempo, okay?
yeah,
This one's here.
yeah,
Then when I switch it around, it comes to the outside.
yeah.
And so
Oh. Okay, I promise Issa a demonstration, right? So the reason why we're so meticulous about where your hand positions are, where your knuckles ride, the way your hands transition is because by the time you add the blade, it's too late to think about what you're doing. Standard folder, once it's in your hand, you're gonna hurt yourself if you don't understand what you're doing. So the key is you don't even know how you want to open it. Some people can open it down. Some people open it out. So if I'm flashing, I gotta have the discipline already. Now, when I cross over here, I didn't make my switch. Now I'm in reverse grip, I'm back. I do a roll and I'm back. So the true elements of the blocks is that there's something in my hand and I need the discipline not to hurt myself while moving it. So,
I'm excited.
so do it slow, meticulous, feel every muscle burn, then learn to speed it up. Come back to the middle. then switch. Okay. The only time your arms go out here is when you wash your hair. Other than that, we don't flare out for no other block. Unless we're baiting. If I'm on an angle, then my hand's gonna be out. Why? Because I'm gonna block down and cover. And from here, I'm gonna immediately come back to the L. Boom. You see? I'm covering. So if he's punching over my head, bang, he's gonna hit the back of my arm. And from here, I can go into locks. I can push him off. I can chuck him. That arm is locked. I can bang with this. And we're gonna get to those kind of strikes because, you know, like I said, I can't teach you everything about the boxing because it would take forever. Because most people proclivity to boxing is a little different because it's really like learning to play a horn. It takes a while to learn every note and then put it together to make a song. But if you learn how to strike, you can become an efficient fighter. And with the blocks, you have more cadence to boogie, which is what we call all this movement when it starts to do its thing. We're boogieing. So I'm saying hello, I'm catching, I'm backhanding, I'm jabbing and punching and hooking. All that should be seamless. It shouldn't be, oh, let me do this and then let me do that. Once I'm in rhythm, I'm there. I can pull out anything. Just like DJ is mixing, you know what record he gonna put up. Put the next record in, boom, boom, mix it in, bang. And you never miss a beat, you still dancing. But if I put the beat on and go, woo, dude, oh, what's that, DJ? You done threw me off. So we want to avoid that by having it up here first. And this is what you do. You do it slow and meticulous. Roll, cross, L boogie, 1, middle, L boogie, 2, middle, wash the face, close, 1, 2, cross again. Got it?
Yes.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for giving me the time. It's my pleasure to work with people. This is my passion.
Can we do more of this? We're gonna do more?
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, no. I already told Issa I'm gonna give functions, right? So whatever I start with, I have to make sure you have it because there is some ego in this with us, and it's to ensure that whatever we pass on. Because my big brother, if he saw it looking sad, I'm gonna get an earful. Everybody there has the ability to do what I just showed you. I can, and I want to add on a little bit more so you're more competent with it. But you're gonna be able to see it, especially if you know how to engage. Now it's hard for me to show you engagement on Bob, but there's ways where the blocks come in and they're attacking or pinning. So everything that's being done here is just being preparatory for the function to follow the form, and then we get into the flow. The flow says whatever. There's no set technique. There's no set way to do it other than the right way. And your body will tell you. You're gonna start to feel it, especially when you keep doing the butterfly. Your chest is gonna spring out immediately, bang, and you're gonna know. And from there, you're going right into the L boogie. So those are the foundation for building this first bridge. And I'm gonna make sure you got that. And then I'll like I said, I'll add on. I'll even throw in some self-defense and a little bit of blade work for those of you who are seasoned. And you can start to play with that as well. Because you're gonna see it. And as more and more is online, more and more people are gonna be playing with it. So you get an opportunity to learn from us.
All right. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right.
Just you set up another time?
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, well, let's do, I'm gonna see, I'm talking to see, if we maybe do Tuesday, because I know we still somehow like go get it
Oh,
started.
yeah. All right.
But I'll get it figured out, we'll get it figured out.